Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
Hey, welcome to an experimental Savage Worlds sci-fi scenario hosted by myself, and you see around you on the camera our wonderful players and GMs from our various other games as we are sort of farting around with the Savage Worlds sci-fi handbook, which, by the way, if you haven't got it, is probably one of the best ones out of all of their handbooks. I really think it gives you so many options, it's just almost out of control. So, we have a wonderful OneNote, and I'm going to use this to sort of ground us in that I'd like to go to the Tech tab and show you that faster than light travel. How does this work in our system? The warp bubble develops in front and behind the ship. It takes about 6 combat rounds to enter warp, depending on your astrogation. And then you can warp across the galaxy that you are in. It will take some time, but you can warp across at a decent speed. You can see the warping to a location, astrogation science. You can also use your AI as necessary, which will be at a minus penalty. Your faster than light drive that's in your ship is constantly sort of humming on in the background. It has a funky side effect of providing gravity. If we were to take our science fiction game to the limits I know that my players would do, we would never get anywhere as we discuss Lagrange points and every possible permutation of physics.
Lagrange.
Yeah, Lagrange. We shall not do that. Yeah, we shall not do that. Instead, I am throwing some of these things on here. Your buttons, your switches, your screens are much more similar to the Aliens movies in that you will have toggle switches and rounded screens. Hydraulics are normal. This is because of the existence of EMP weapons that these things are quasi-hardened against. Projectile weapons are much more common for the local people than a laser or a plasma pistol, which would be more like a military-grade adjunct. Time. We're not going to fart around with time. If you are warping somewhere, amazingly, time stays the same between you and where you're going. It's a neat thing that has developed. You're not going to be, 100 years older than the people in the place you left when you go back. It is when you warp the time-space continuum, you warp the time as well. And we're just going to say that type of thing to hand wave. Big hand, little map. This is how we're doing this to make it work. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. The last one, the number 8 on there, is the one interesting technology that your society has come up with. a quantum destabilization technology. The neat thing about, and I say Ethelgard, don't worry about that. The tech itself is able to screw up a huge sector of space for faster than light travel. So if you were to set off a quantum destabilization bomb in a sector, you could effectively cut it off from the rest of society for quite some time. Or even, things like that. Unfortunately, for the Dynasty Kingdom with its high tech, it has drawn the attention of the Galactic Collective. I wonder if I'm going to be able to say that easily 3 times fast for the rest of the game. However, the Galactic Collective would really enjoy owning the quantum destabilization technology. In fact, to the level that they are willing to try and conquer your system. And that is, we will pick up in just a minute. I do have one last piece of tech that I didn't put on the tech stuff that I meant to, which is the quantum comms. So the handheld devices that you guys own, that you're able to interrogate various things, the internet, so to speak, have a quantum hub that they will reach to. That quantum hub can reach across to other devices. So if you think of your device, there's a quantum hub. When you fart around with your electrons, it farts around there. This is text-based because of the limitations of what happens. However, you can text-based comm across the galaxies based upon these quantum centers that are in multiple systems. Okay? That's the thought I have behind some of the comms that we might have across the universe. If anyone doesn't like any of these wonderful tech things that I'm throwing out there and would prefer a slightly different variation on the sci-fi, I'm happy to oblige. Or I'm happy to say no.
I was just going to point out that quantum pairing is not faster than light, but never mind.
Yeah. Well, yeah, screw that. It's instantaneous.
I was going to ask if the best invention that we've come up with yet is the plasma pineapple.
Oh, no, that is hugely important. Okay. When I say hugely, I use it as my president does. Anyway. Okay.
Okay.
So we find ourselves, I'm going to sort of drill down to show you where you guys exist in the universe as we move to the displaying the soul-centered depiction of the near galaxies. Okay? Obviously, the universe extends well beyond what is upon your map. However, as humanity spread from the Milky Way and Sol itself, it became a reference point, much like the Prime Meridian. Some of us understand that GMT and everything else exists from a tiny island on the edge of Europe for awesome reasons that we could go into. But much the same, humanity has established a bit of a vector system for understanding where things are. As humanity spread, they found various strange things. When they went into the Leporus galaxy, there was already a human-like civilization that had a bit of a Egyptian feel to it.
Okay.
In the Pirellios galaxy, where you find yourselves, they stumbled in with many other races and many other places. And over the millennia, things were forgotten, things were brought forward, and your society is where it is. The Milky Way itself, the tangential wormholes where you see the lines moving across the galaxies, fade, move forward. The Milky Way is probably, you could get to it, but it's a very tenuous connection that runs out of the Leporus and the Pirellios galaxies. So I'm going to drag you slightly further. I'm going to drag you to the Pirellios galaxy where you guys live. In any galaxy, there's only so many systems that actually have grand populations, lots of things going on. However, aside from the systems that you see here, like the Azali and the Aphic and Planton's Fall, there are any number of other places inside the galaxy you might find yourself that are much smaller and remote. You see the sort of bluish, purplish circles at the edge of the Pirellios galaxy, and those are entrances to those wormholes that we saw before. Okay? For moving from galaxy to galaxy. I am now going to move you one step further into the Azali system. As soon as it pops up, slowly. As we discussed, the society within which you live ran this entire system. They started out, the initial colonization millennia ago, and Christine, I will not give you a date, was on Monduna. Was on Monduna. Unfortunately, as the sun expanded, for whatever reason, it became untenable for the society to stay there, driving them to do all sorts of amazing innovations to move their society to Unduna, which is where you find yourselves right now. Unduna is a beautiful Earth-like world with oceans. It's slightly cooler than Earth in that its poles are larger and the vast majority is covered with pine, conifer-type trees. The cities have been built out of stone, very castle-like in the architecture and design. Unfortunately, the Galactic Collective has moved in. You've seen it coming. They've moved across the Porous Galaxy. They've moved across multiple systems. You knew this day would come, and it's not a good day. You are young knights of the Dynasty Kingdom. You have been given, you have gone through your basic vows. You have flown ships. You have ridden in walkers. You have carried the the molecular vibro blades of a true knight. Your position is within the capital city. on the walls as you see huge round drop ships falling through the atmosphere with sonic booms onto your planet. Boom. And one thumps into the ground, sending another shockwave into the city. Boom. Another falls. And you know the web of the Galactic Collective is forming around you. Boom. Another falls. This time crashing into the walls just south of you, crushing parts of the wall as this thing hits and the sides open with mechs coming out and soldiers. You are on the walls. You're wearing your armor. You have your vibroblades. Please tell us a little about your characters. I will start with Rob.
You had to, didn't you? So,
That didn't come out very well.
why not? What's wrong with it? Everybody hear me?
Okay. I don't know. Are you struggling to get sound through, Rob?
No.
Does anyone hear Rob?
Nope.
The answer is no. So, Rob, as you sort yourself out, I will move across to Pete.
Okay.
Pete, tell us about your character. There you
No,
are.
we got you. We got you.
Nope, too late. Pete goes next.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah, so my character is a gelatinoid whose name is, pretty unpronounceable or in fact telepathic. So he basically goes by the name of Shandy. Name he picked up when he was in training. And
Does that mean he's slightly yellowish because of the lemonade?
no, but he does have bubbles in him, so I think that's possibly where the name came from.
Shandy, very good.
So yeah, just goes by the name of Shandy. Yeah, he has telepathic psionic abilities in addition to his regular nightly combat training and walker piloting skills.
Very good. And a universal translator, so you're not having to put out pheromones to your kind. You do have the little chunk of metal that sits across the sort of throat area that you have developed that provides a chance for you to discuss with others. Okay, let's move to Rob now.
Is it working?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Mum? Excellent. Okay, so my character is a Rakishan. It's a cat.
Yes.
Basically.
Love it.
Quite agile. However, this one, his meow box was damaged at birth. He couldn't speak. So when he signed up to the Galactic Knights and he did his training and things like that, one of the things that they did was they put in a comms unit. So anyone on his team or some, he can very quickly send a message through. So when he does speak now, it's a little bit robotic.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But he doesn't tend to say too much because of the time of being mute and literally just pointing and using hand signals to do things. So
wait. I've got to stop this. All the rest of us, think about this. We have a character from Rob who's going to not speak a lot.
Yeah. He's just going to end up describing things a lot.
I'm sorry. I get it, Rob.
He has a translator and he has an integral communicator that works up to 20 miles. So he thinks he can send it. However, when it comes out, it sounds robotic-y because, it's augmented voice. But, like I said, he's used to not saying much.
What happens when you get hit by an EMP?
Hit by an EMP? That's a very good question.
Yeah.
I've never been hit by an EMP.
Think about it, because we'll get there, I'm sure, at some point.
Reboot.
Okay.
Reboot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I shut it down and switch it off before it gets that far.
Look, the rest of you guys, no EMPs on Rob to keep him from talking. Okay, Christine. Let's hear about your character.
Well, I am playing Ru Abu.
Abu.
Ubu. She is Ubu. OOBO. Ubu.
Okay.
Ru Ubu. She is
you know you can change those. Synthetic. Very
She's
interesting.
Synthetic. Yes.
Wow.
So
that's going to be interesting. I'm pleased with that.
What happens when a synthetic gets hit by an EMP?
Yeah, I know. There's that too.
Big problems because she can't heal.
Yeah,
you can be healed.
She's got to be repaired.
She can't heal herself. So, it's going to be interesting if she gets hit by stuff.
Very good.
I don't know a huge amount about her at the moment. Unfortunately, she's not developed in my brain.
I'm gonna throw you a piece to have to deal with. How did she get to be a knight? I mean, this is a highly prestigious thing. I mean, yes, you were built to be tough and a great warrior and everything else, but what drew your eye and raised you from the common soldiery to be a knight? That's interesting. That's really interesting.
I think it's probably in just how she's interpreted her programming.
Okay.
Because she was programmed to defend, and she's taken it to the extreme, I think.
I really like that, and I will lean into that. Thank you. John, are you a part of this? Are you auditing?
So, yeah. So, I'm an extremely ordinary human called Soli, who no one's really got to know yet. So,
we'll learn more
about Soli as we go along.
The wall crashes down, and Imperial legionnaires emerge, shooting their plasma rifles with impunity at the soldiers who are below as you're on the wall. I would like a notice roll from the entire team. John, you don't have to roll that. You will be included in this. And this is where we
You
all
did
learn how to
roll.
use our character sheets. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Does that roll?
There's a 5 for John. That's a success. And
How do you
then
roll skill?
Bugsy got a 7.
No, that's not what I wanted. How do you roll a skill? How do you roll one?
Just click on the
I'm
name of
looking
the
as
skill.
well. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, the thing pops up. You have to click submit several times.
There you go. There's a 7. Okay, so all of you guys see
7. Yeah.
that a group has left the palace moving roughly your direction. There are a group of about 6 of your knights around this group. You recognize Lord Kedris Valis in the lead. He is the advisor on science and technology. Someone is behind him, crouching low, and the rest of the group is pressing your direction under extreme fire. You're seeing them drop, one after the other as they're almost to the wall. What do you guys do? He's a senior member of the council. It's something that you would probably try and help with. You have not taken any fire yet. You've just been standing on this wall watching the horror.
You
know each other. Yep, you know each other. You have been in the same training group, and you're all standing next to each other. So, what's your thoughts?
How close are we to the people who are attacking the?
You're a couple hundred yards. You could take shots at them. You could move down towards the group, down some stairs. There's multiple things like that. You could.
Are there any small atmosphere craft around?
I'm
sorry, Pete.
One more time.
No, I was going to say 200 yards. Is that 200 inches?
No, because remember each inch is 6 yards, so it's less than that. So it's
30 inches, 35 inches.
Yeah. You got a decent shot from your pistols or something like that.
It's long range for a pistol.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's what
John.
we'll call it. Long range. John, please.
Yeah, I just wondered, are there any atmosphere craft or anything I could fly around here? Close by. That we could pile into, like a kind of.
I see what you're saying.
Of a helicopter type thing.
A skimmer.
Through and get them on the doors, and I'll whiz backwards and forwards, but we'll go and rescue the people and pull them out.
Gotcha.
Because I'm really good at piloting and not really any use at anything else.
Very good. So, understanding we're still in this very amorphous section of the game in which the GM has ridiculous powers because he's making the game happen. Yes, you who are up there with the knights, for whatever reason you are with them, if you're one of them, that's great. You're a knight. So there is a skimmer nearby that you can scoot down to them if you so choose. It's sitting on the walkway next to you guys, just in case you need to use it to move from one section to another. It is flat. It has handrails around it, a control podium at the front, and otherwise it sort of looks a little bit like a treadmill, except it's wider and taller. Okay.
So I yell to the crew, "Come on, let's go rescue!" And I leap onto the skimmer and wait for them to join me.
Very good.
And then I'm going to fly down and rescue this senior guy.
Shandy's going to jump on.
This guy's covering fire. Yeah.
Very good. Rob?
I take it we're not in our mechs.
No. You're in your armor. You're in your armor, and you have your vibro blades ready to go. It's what the knights are known for. I mean,
I
they have
jump
established
in.
law and order across this whole sector as they show up into a bad guy location with their armor on and pull out their molecular swords and push the button for the vibroblade, and it goes thrum and makes a deep thrum that goes to the entire location that terrifies everybody as the knights come in and solve the problem. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be a dramatic task. So, I need 5 successes over the next couple, the next 4 rounds. Okay? John has used piloting and had a critical failure. That ain't so good.
Into the wall.
Pretty much. No. I think what happens, John, with that is there is a shot from below that just takes out the control piece for this. It's worthless. Instead, you got the stairs. So, what I'm looking for to get the group that is you're trying to save out of harm's way is over the next 5 rounds, 6 successes. We just had John attempt this round and have a failure. Does anyone else have something they want to do? Do they want to shoot at the group that is, after them and see if they get a success? Because that would be a, one of the successes.
Going to give it a try. It might distract them.
Absolutely. This is suppressive fire.
Yeah. So it's at long range, which is what, -4?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Modified 1, modifier -4.
Ooh.
3.
No success. Anyone want to spend a Benny?
No, because you haven't handed any out.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think I've set up the bennies to where we can put them out.
No, you haven't. But we'll do that next time.
No. We'll do that next time. Okay, so you each have 3 bennies. If you choose to do so, so be it.
Yeah,
if not, somebody else can make an attack.
Yeah, he's going to try again.
He's going to burn 1.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, no.
How that
why have you got a -4 modifier?
The -4. The -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
It's not a critical failure. It's just the -4 takes them down.
Do you not get any pluses because you're in you're standing next to us?
No, because I'm not for ranged combat. No.
Okay. Next. Christine.
Okay. I will shoot off my rifle. I don't know how to shoot my rifle. How do you make your rifle shoot?
Rob?
You click on shooting, and then unfortunately you then have to go to the... Oh, no, you don't. I believe... I do apologise, Christine. I believe you can just... If you've got it set up under weapons, you can just click on the circle to the left of the weapon name, and that should bring up the macro options for the rate of fire, and then modifier, and then you just submit, and then it rolls all those dice. Look.
Okay.
But that's only the attack. The damage, you have to again click on your character sheet for the damage.
Very good. You have a success on your shot. Let's see what the damage is, just for jollies, because I'd like to see what it does.
That's Rob, then.
That was me.
Rob said it like this.
Okay.
Me.
Yeah, I was showing Christine what it should look like.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead with that as yours, Rob, anyway.
Okay. So I lean
Do me a
out of
damage roll.
the skimmer, and I basically go. Oh, no, I can't. It's only 60 yards. There you go.
Okay.
So they're out of range.
You're out of range?
Yeah, I can only do a maximum of 60.
That's fine. You have a success on your
Okay.
effort.
Well, here's the damage.
Which is
Sorry, it's not 60 yards. We said it was about 35 yards. 35 inches.
35
So
inches.
35.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
so
Um,
you basically
so that would
you
be
shoot
then-
across there. You hit one of the
Still a 5.
legionnaires who are coming through, the Galactic Collective legionnaires, and he goes down, and the others take cover behind rocks. Okay, Christine, you can make
Yeah.
your shot.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
don't know
now?
how to do it. I can't work out how to do it from the weapon thing. I have to say, so I'm just going to do shooting, and then I
Please
shall
do
just
shooting.
do damage.
Yep.
If it
Fair
hits.
enough. Fair enough. And we'll figure it out from there. There's a hit. Very good.
It's a hit. In which case, that weapon has done 3d6.
Good. 8 damage. Boom. You take down another legionnaire. And they are all cowering behind rocks and rubble from where the wall has fallen down. You have 2 successes this round. We are into another round as different groups are moving across, trying to get to these people, and you guys are choosing to do what you choose to do. Unfortunately, the skimmer has been destroyed, which sucks because that's the piloting skill that John's character had that was ready to go. So what would you like to do? There's very little you can do. You can just keep shooting from up here, or you can descend the stairs and sort of do an offensive action to move across and support them as they're heading out of the city. Now, the way the city is built with concentric rings of walls, you're on one of those concentric rings. There are arcing bridges over rivers and lakes that are moving out towards the edge of the city where there are spaceports. It appears they are moving that direction.
Are there any
Yes, sir.
Are there any vehicles, or whether flying vehicles or driving vehicles or anything like that that the enemy is bringing along, rather than instead of just mechs? They got any tanks or anything like that?
Absolutely. So if you will give me a Benny, I will give you access to something. So what I will say is,
I want to see if there's a vehicle.
Yep.
One of the enemy's vehicles, and I want to steal it.
Very good. At the bottom of the stairs that come down from this wall in sort of a curve onto the big lawn with the wonderfully immaculate hedges and flower beds, there is something that looks very much like your skimmer that a bunch of dudes just jumped off of. Okay?
What about
if you guys want to... Go ahead.
Sorry, sound about bennies. I don't know how to give you a benny.
No. So you've got 3. Basically what I'm doing, because I don't have them on your screen, is that you are... Give me one of those, and I give you something cool in the game. So you have 2 left, and you have this... It's relatively unguarded. You guys could move down towards that in a hurry and take it.
I'm going to sprint over.
Got it.
I'm going to steal it.
Very good. Okay. You are on it. Do the rest of the team follow?
Shandy follows.
If they
Yeah.
don't, I shall fly it back to them, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that for your turn. Give me a piloting skill, and this is
basically
part.
I'll cover me. Oh, I was going to give you thievery, but okay.
Okay, I think piloting is what I want, and I think the rest of you can cover him. And this is the second round. Okay, so we're getting all sorts of. You've already had what, 3 successes? So here we go. There. Oh no! You want to give me a Benny? Very good. That was ugly.
Roll. Nah.
Oh, there. No, 4 is a success. Anytime you get a 4, that's a success.
I've done all my dice tonight. There's about 35 of them. Keep rolling.
So
yeah, it's silly. I don't know why it does that.
Do the rest of you guys want to lay down suppressive fire?
No, I would like to have another go at one of the guards or one of the people.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna go for my laser rifle instead of my pistol, and I take a shot.
There's a hit. Whoa! Nice. Okay.
Why did he roll all of those?
No idea.
No idea. I see the 9.
Don't know.
It's because it's probably a 3 shot per shot.
Oh yes, it's rate of fire 3.
3. Why do you have a laser rifle? We've got a blaster pistol.
He bought it.
He bought it. Oh, okay. Right.
I had money left over.
Oh, okay.
And the damage.
It's just me. I didn't realize you could buy stuff.
Holy crap! Okay, yeah.
So I've got 2 hits. So the first and third are the damage.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
When you hit this guy, it's just below the collar, and his head pops off, which is very disconcerting to those around him.
You hear, and it comes out as a cackle.
Yeah, pop. Okay, Christine.
Okay, I will shoot as well.
And yeah, nice. Okay. And that's plus. That gives you a plus on the damage. Nice.
Yes.
A plus D6 on the damage. So remember to add that if it
might
lets
have
you.
To add that separately, Anthony.
Okay. She might have to roll a D6 on
so I'll roll. In that case, I'll roll the damage D6, and then just a D6.
There you go.
There you go.
So wow. Once again.
Holy shit! Your last 6 on your first roll rolled over, so you need to roll another D6. It does work on damage, doesn't it?
Yep. Yes, it does. Okay.
What is 1? So 16, 17.
So these guys have sloped armor on purpose, right? To take these type of hits. But when you hit this guy, it is at the right angle and it just drills straight through. And you just see him drop like a sack of potatoes. And the blood pool is just soaking out in the gravel of the pathway that goes into this garden towards the castle, and you can tell that it's disconcerting to, much like the other shot that took off a head, is very disconcerting to those around them, who are simple legionnaires trying to do their job. You guys have enough successes at this point to move down and start attempting the rescue. So I would say that John's skimmer. John, what's your character's name? I apologize.
Slowly.
So his character. I'm sorry.
It's in the rolls. So
okay. Okay. So he. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. So you swoop up. I'm going to cinematically add the rest of you to the the device, and you move down to the group that's on the ground. There, you have moved. It's too many people to add to your device, John. So the skimmer can't carry everyone. The guy in front, who is Lord Valus, Lord Kedris Valus, says, we need to commandeer this skimmer. And he waves everyone else away. And now it's your group, okay? And Lord Kedris and another hunched figure in a robe that rush on to the skimmer with you, John. Now, your character, you're not really looking over your shoulder. You're driving this thing. The others are against the edges, firing off their laser rifles at the approaching legionnaires of the Galactic Collective. In the distance, you can see walkers pounding towards the capital. You can see more dropships banging through the atmosphere. And Lord Kelda says, that way, go, go, go. And he's pointing to one of the bridges that goes out away from the castle at the center of the capital. John, I'm going to ask for a piloting roll because it's an overloaded skimmer.
Do I trust this guy? Do I think he might be a massive asshole?
You have met him before, and give me. No, I'm not gonna roll this. What I'm going to tell you is, when you met him, he's in charge of the high-tech development stuff. He's fairly cold. He's fairly cold.
Right.
However, he appears quite loyal to the crown. You don't doubt that, but you do doubt his humanity as a nice guy.
Yeah. Okay. I got that.
But he's loyal. Okay.
Okay. All right. So piloting it is then, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Can I assist in any way?
Up there, there is a quick break required.
That's a 28.
There, look at that. Unbelievable. Wow. So you are dodging amongst the fire that is coming up. There's a lot of fire as you guys are moving out of this area. And truly, your piloting is a thing of beauty. I mean, absolutely. As you move in between the different rounds that are coming up, you are scooting towards where Lord Cletus Valus is pointing. He said, that way, that way, that way. There's a big sort of warehouse that he's pointing towards at the edge of the city. You know that numerous of these warehouses tend to hold different ships that are, loading different things, and you know that there's probably a transport vessel that he's trying to get his charge to. Okay. Those of you who are not John and his character, please give me a notice roll. Because John is very much, and I say John because I couldn't pronounce his character's name, is, I couldn't hear it again.
Solely.
Sorry. It broke up. It broke up every time, and I didn't want to scroll up at everything else as I was doing what I was doing. Okay, so who has succeeded? Christine?
Christine
Bugsy?
and myself.
Okay. Both of you notice that this is the Princess Caroline. You've seen her in the distance before.
Who? The person in the red cloak, robe?
In the cloak.
Right, okay.
At that point, and here's one of those GM bennies, but at that point,
Hang on, John's just left us.
Oh, John's left us for a second. Okay.
I think we're going to have wasn't a pause requested.
Yes.
Was there a pause requested? Okay,
Yeah.
I apologize because I didn't see that. So I will.
Let's go for a break.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay. What? So we're back. We are on a skimmer. We are on a skimmer. One of our characters is driving the skimmer. The rest are at the sides with their weapons, shooting out at the legionnaires from the Galactic Collective. On their precious cargo is Lord Edris Valis, and we have now determined the Princess Caroline dynasty. They have been directed towards a warehouse in the near distance and are skimming towards it rapidly. However, the GM spins a GM Benny, and I was going to do this anyway just out of spite and because I'm building the game for what needs to happen. A plasma shot amongst the many that are coming up towards you just happens to strike the princess square in the back, and she slumps into the arms of Lord Kedris. There is blood. There is a quick stench of burned flesh that goes away in a hurry as the skimmer moves across with the wind whipping around you. And you know she has taken what you would probably consider a mortal blow. Okay. John, your character, I would like to have, and give me would Soli please give me a piloting skill to move amongst the fire to where he's going. I will give the others a chance to modify your roll by suppressing fire at those who are trying to hurt your move. So I'm going to the others to let them fire. Go ahead. Pete.
Can I use healing power on the princess?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
But hold on. I'll deal with that when we get there. Okay. Rob, Christine, go ahead and make your shots. All you need is a 4 on your shooting to improve. Oh, and there we go. So that is how many raises, Rob? 4, 8, 12. Okay. You get +3 from Rob to your piloting skill. Christine.
No, I just
that
rolled.
that was Christine.
That was Christine. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
So
I've hit 3 times, but not a raise.
Okay. So you get, so you're going to get +4 to your piloting roll, John. And there's just a lot of ground fire, a super amount of ground fire coming up at you, Soli, as you are trying to move towards. I mean, the damage is doesn't mean anything at this point because all you're doing is suppressive fire as he is trying to pilot. So we're going to do a piloting roll at +4. There's a success. Oh, there's
there
a real
goes,
success.
12 with a raise.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
So that's
brilliant.
2 raises.
So
Yeah.
I would say that as you are stumbling towards the princess, what's your character's name again, Pete?
Andy.
Shandy. So as Shandy stumbles towards the princess, you see that Soli just, and I'm gonna put this on you, John, even though you didn't really, just does a freaking barrel roll. And the gravity keeps you against this thing, but the shots coming through just miss you guys, and he goes back into a steady shot towards the warehouse. But no, go, John.
I was thinking that what we would do is we would, after the shot of the princess, what I do is she just goes nose down, screaming in towards the
warehouse.
Basically a group of attackers who are on the ground.
Oh, I love it.
Expecting. And then what she does is she pulls out and she basically skims through them and clonks a bunch of them on the top.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Pressing buttons being given left and right. And there's like this dunk, 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 dunk noises, and then basically over the lip of a. Oh,
I love it. I love it.
And then down in towards the thing.
That's just brilliant. I will absolutely, with that roll, that is exactly what happens. So ignore the barrel roll, but he just goes through a whole section of Legionnaires and over the rim of a parapet and down the other side towards the intended location of the warehouse. Okay, I will now ask Pete for his roll.
Okay. So that is going to be. Let's see if this is set up correctly. Hang on. No, it's
There's going to be some narrative coming, Pete. So you know.
On X. So that I get a button.
I love you, Pete. I love what you're trying to do. There's some narrative coming your way. Okay, wonderful. When you lean in towards the princess with your healing skill, you immediately realize this is bad. Her internal organs are shredded. There's blood coming everywhere. Your healing may keep her alive to the warehouse, but maybe that's about it. In you scream through the side doors of this massive warehouse. Inside is a giant ship. It has on its sides, you can see out of the front, there's 2 large lasers pointed out of the front. There's 2 Gatling, maybe, there's 2 side lasers. There's some Gatling lasers in the back. There's, you think that this thing is definitely capable of faster than light travel. It's sullied up to look like a transport or a cargo ship, but it is definitely more than that. You guys scream in. John, there is a door in the side that is open. No, I take that back, because it is the hatch off the back is down. Inside, you can see there are multiple mechs that have been stationed inside. Okay. Do you want to rush in there or not? I mean, I will. What I'll do is I will move you to that map if I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to fly straight in.
Brilliant.
Obviously, I can see that the watery dude is.
Are you doing something?
In the back.
Yep.
Keeping her alive. And so I'm basically going to fly this thing in past the mechs and see if there's any, if I can get, as close as I can to what might be a med bay.
Okay. So you scream in around the first mech, and I would say you probably get into somewhere about here and set it down because you don't really know the layout yet of this ship, and you'll need to figure it out. Lord Kedris turns to you guys and he says, "You may be the last hope. Here." And he hands up a disk of data. These things are about the size of your thumb, but they're a quarter in the US. Maybe a pound, a little bit. It's like a pound coin. And he hands it up. Who grabs it?
Shandy's busy with the princess, so not Shandy.
Yeah, I'll swipe it out of his hands.
The med bay?
Sorry? Where's the med bay? He says the med bay is, and I will quickly look because I can't remember myself. I think it's on the second deck. It is.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it is second deck.
Okay.
So
I'm basically going to skim in high up.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I'm going to drop down as close to where I think that
absolutely
the way up is.
So
yeah, so there's looks like the second deck has got catwalks above the cargo bay. So,
so you guys can rush.
I'm going to lift up to the catwalk, and I'm going to clong this thing down on the catwalk, and we'll just.
I do want a piloting roll for that, John, because it's really freaking awesome.
So yeah, so what we're going to do, so just so I don't know that I can do it actually. I'm essentially going to land this thing on it here.
Okay, fair enough. No, you can absolutely. And so you guys can rush across. Absolutely. And we're not dealing with tokens right now because we're at. You guys move across towards the med bay. Does anyone want to go anywhere else in the ship as this is going on?
No,
well, I've got the princess, so you guys could head to Gatling guns or mechs or whatever. Bridge.
I'm going to take the data thing out of Matey's hand and stick it in my pocket.
Where's the bridge?
Okay. It is on the top level.
The top level?
Yeah. So I'll do this really quick.
Can I find a set of stairs and go up? Or a ladder or something and go up to...
Absolutely. So you can see the bridge up above, right, John? With this linked fixed super lasers.
I can't do any I have to kind of essentially do that to ping because I can't do a ping.
Ah.
I don't appear to have a ping tool, but that's okay. You see where I'm going.
Yeah. I see where you're at. Yeah, that's weird.
Purple ruminous.
Okay, so you rush up.
I'm going. So I'm basically getting myself up to that.
Do you want to spin up the engines?
I'm going to fly. I'm going to take off.
Very good. So you're spinning up the engines as hard as you can go.
Oh yeah. I'm basically letting it there as fast as I can get there, and then I'm going to start getting the thing ready to leave. I'm assuming there's no crew at this point.
Yes, there's 0 crew. I am going to really quickly, if you don't mind, I'm going to grab your character, John, and see if I could put I put your token up there. See it? But I don't think I've made it where you move it. Controlled by John. There you go. So you should have control of your token that's up there. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to jump back downstairs, if you don't mind, to the middle deck where we've got the med bay, and I'm going to throw on Rob's character. I'm going to
please
throw
don't.
Christine.
I'm not
Shandy.
there.
Okay.
It's Shandy that's in the med bay.
Yeah.
My
Shandy.
character got off the skimmer and he dropped down to where the mech bay is, and he's gone into the rear right laser turret.
Rear right laser turret. On
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
So
As
the
looking at
Gatling-
the map.
The Gatling turret?
Yes.
Okay. Let me put you there. And I'm going to Rob's character. Oh, crap. I went to the wrong.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Wrong.
I'm looking at the local cluster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes, we are.
Me too.
But
So, oh, yeah, I put you in the wrong spot.
Sorry, missed
it's what we call a clusterfuck.
What is wrong with that?
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Just a thought, like in John's game, where he's got the different levels all on the one map,
Yep.
might be
It would be
might be
nice.
handy for this.
I have tried that. It's a little bit cumbersome because
It's a
this
big
is the
map.
size. I just chucked you on somewhere, Rob. You said the which side?
We're right. It's fine. I'll if you give me
Right.
ownership of my token.
There we go. I will say control by bugs. Boom. There you go. You're on it. Okay. So you can move across and we will go there. And then let us see where Christine's at in the middle deck as you guys landed up there. Christine, where does your character, what's her name again? His name, whatever?
Her name?
Name?
Rue. R-E-W.
R-E-W. Okay.
R-E.
Where does she go?
Got any engineering skills?
I've got electronics and hacking and yeah.
Sounds good.
That's not bad.
And we'll.
So here's the deal for you guys. As I want you to know this now. You see this massive ship with all these different locations, like life support and engineering, etc. In the cockpit, you can run all of those, or you can tell the AI to do it. The AI will do it at -4. If you do it from the cockpit, it's -2. If you go do it in the local area where it's designed to do it, there's no penalty. So if you're in engineering, you do engineering at the level you're supposed to. If you do your astrogation, if you do stuff like that, you can do it all from the cockpit. It's just at a penalty on your little bitty screen as you're trying to move it around and do the things you're supposed to do, as opposed to having the awesome equipment in the area. Okay? Which means when you go into combat and somebody needs to go fire the torpedoes and things like that, it will be an interesting thing for you guys to decide. Okay.
AI, start up the engines. Ejecting engine core in 5, 4.
Dang it! Yeah. Very good.
In radiation to give everyone cancer. I said cancel.
Okay. Christine.
So yeah, that's
Where do you
fine.
want to go?
I'm happy to go to engineering.
Okay. I just threw your little token in there, and you were in engineering. Okay. So in this period that we are discussing what's going on, in the med lab, who is there? We see Lord Kedris. We see Shandy, and we see the princess, and he has pulled her over onto the med table. He looks at you, and I would like a Notice roll -4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No.
It's not really supposed to happen, so that's okay.
By the way, I have the clueless hindrance.
Even better.
So
So, you see him fumbling around with her and some cords and some wires and some different things, and he's looking over at you like something's a little bit off. You catch that. Something's off. You notice he's bleeding pretty badly as well. And he says, Knight, come, I charge you.
Sir?
Says you will witness what must happen. Okay. At this point, I need a common knowledge roll. -2.
I think. Okay.
That's one of the few things I'm good at.
We all have common knowledge.
I think I'm
That's a core.
also means I think I also get a -1 to that as well. So that's -2. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
it's a core
fair enough.
skill. Common knowledge is a core skill. You would have it at
It is.
4.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
But I think the clueless hindrance also gives you a -1 to common knowledge.
The feeling you get is he is torn, though dying. And he says to you, I know this is wrong. I know this is not what we have taught any of you. However, it must happen. At that point, you can feel the ship lifting as Soli is starting to get it moving, and the outer bay of this this warehouse is opening. So, John?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Please put your tray tables up. Strap in because we're about to rock.
Okay.
I love it. Okay.
So Shandy is listening to the minister, Lord, whatever his name is, talking obliquely about something, but he's just completely missing.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just like
he takes out a scalpel and makes an incision in the back of the neck of the princess, Caroline.
Okay, a little bit weird.
And he plugs in a cord and starts manipulating the computer.
Okay.
You're just like, okay.
Yep.
And no, absolutely.
Human, and I mean, the thing is, Shandy is not human.
No.
And his healing ability is psionic in nature. It just works on biology. It works on humans, but he doesn't know how it works on humans. So he assumes that this guy knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. And you see the princess's body shake and quiver and go still. And then your Lord Valis slumps over her and crumples to the floor.
Okay, so
Seriously.
Shandy's not quite sure what to do about that. Shandy goes over to one of the terminals and he checks the floor plan of the ship.
Okay.
And he notices that there are cryoberths.
Yes.
So he grabs the 2 bodies and runs over to the cryoberths, sticks them in a cryoberth, and turns them on.
Brilliant.
Very, very interesting, and I am very interested in how that turns out. That is one of the coolest things, Pete, ever. And we'll see that if we get to go on in this game. Phenomenal. So you put the bodies in the cryo berths.
We have 2 corpuscles. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Well done. Okay. You guys are sailing up out of this building now at a rapid speed. Heading, there are, John, Sully, you can see out the windows on either side, there are numerous ships all taking off from the planet at once. I mean, people are fleeing, of course, in terror of what's happening. Above, as you're breaking through the atmosphere and moving into the darkness of space, you can see that there are plenty of ships waiting to meet you. Okay.
We get something
With
on the
that-
missile.
Yeah, exactly. So, I am going to take a quick second to look at a couple of little things, and then this is my break. You guys have had your breaks. I need a quick break to make sure that I'm doing the right thing by you on this particular thing. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to look at a couple of things, and then I will move. Here, come here. Oh, there we go. That is exactly what I want. I think I am correct on this. So I will now move you across to something, and then we will pick up as soon as I've gone to the restroom. As you have moved to the atmosphere, a number of Galactic Collective fighters have moved in behind you and are hailing you.
They are people. Galactic fighters.
No.
Oh,
no.
heck no. These are the invaders. Hey, we're back. Our team is rushing away through space from the Doom Dynasty kingdom, and they are being pursued now by 4 fighters that have ejected from one of the carriers and are moving their direction. And Sully, you are being hailed on the comm frequency. You see it beeping next to you that it's ready to take a call if you so choose. Yes.
Okay, so I flick the things. I flick the broadcast switch up, settings up, and then I punch the button to pull the radio through, the hail through.
Cargo ship. Okay, Rob, you got a question. Do you want to do that before the call?
Yes, because I have been sat in the rear gunner's seat. So as soon as we take off, anything that I see, I'm firing at the ground. I'm firing at their ships. I'm firing at their ground people. I'm not in mechs. I'm firing at everything.
Okay.
And if and I don't know about the incoming transmission, but as soon as I see those 4 ships following us, I will be targeting one of them and I will be firing upon. Because they're not our people, are they?
Nope.
No.
So go ahead.
So
Ping me which one that you're going towards.
I'm warming
You
up
wanna-
the jump drive,
Oh,
obviously,
they're there.
Perfect.
so you know.
John, that is absolutely perfect. Okay.
Rue, Shandy, so before I answer the hail, Rue, Shandy, any chance you could help out Cal? And any chance you could one of you could jump on the torpedoes? I think we're about to have some company.
Yeah, Shandy can jump on the torpedoes. They're not far away, I don't believe.
Okay. So what we're going to do is pull a bit of a card dealio. And so we're going to go with, first of all, our pilot, who is going to get the here we go. Turn order. Our pilot is going to get the 6 of spades. And of course, there's no tokens. So how do we do that? That is interesting.
Just put out tokens and line them up.
Yeah, you just.
I could do that. Or what I can do is really quickly write this down. So, John, you've got the 6 of spades.
Well, have fun with tokens on the screen. I'm sure we'd all love to see our tokens, wouldn't we?
You know what? That's not as hard as it sounds, so why not? So, I was just trying to move Christine's. Oh, I don't have Christine's built. Christine, I don't have your picture yet.
No, I know. I don't have a character.
So I can't draw it across. I can't drag it across. Yeah, and so it won't drag onto the screen. Okay. So I will instead continue with doing that. So John's got the 6 spades. Christine, you have the 9 of diamonds. And Pete, you've got the 3 of diamonds. Ugh.
Yeah.
And you're used to always having more than that.
2 cards, yeah.
Rob.
Oh, God.
Rob, you've got the 3 of clubs.
Hey, 3 of diamonds better than 3 of clubs.
And then we have the bad guys who have the King of spades. Okay, now on the good side, Rob does not get off his shot as they pull in behind you. Instead, for their entire turn, they move into this flanking formation, and you get the call that we were just talking about, Sully. It says, cease your flight. Your ship must be inspected before moving forward. And you can respond on your... Stay. Awesome. I love it. Give me a performance roll.
Sorry, if I may.
Yes, please.
Sorry.
Please.
Actually, just hold on a second. Sorry, I just need to look at something. So, actually, no. I'm going to do something slightly different. Sorry, can I just rewind that a moment?
Please. Absolutely.
Okay. So, icily, I come over the comms to them. Oh dear. I think you've made a terrible, terrible mistake. You see, this is a ship of war, heavily armed. In fact, armed to the teeth, armoured, and with a crack crew ready and willing to throw everything this ship has at you. It is absolutely impossible for you to win. Now, the best thing that you can do is retreat to safety.
You have 10 seconds to break off, or we open fire. And I'm going to intimidate them.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant if it works.
Come on. Ah, come on. You want to Benny that?
Last Benny.
Very good.
Because I can't believe how much a turd my rolls have been tonight.
I know. That's so ridiculous. Come on now. Come on. There we go. There's a 4. So they are. You see, I mean, they do have a. This is a. It's a competing role. Okay, but yours was going to win. So what they do is this guy sort of scoots this way, he scoots this way, he's like there, and they sort of spread out. And there's a. I'm sorry?
These are really tiny ships.
Yeah, they are. Compared to yours, they're little bitty things.
I had to zoom
there's
in
like
just to see them. I thought they were stars.
Yep.
Yeah,
and they're like.
See, they're on the map. Yeah.
And there's like, ship of war. You definitely need to stop. And they're. I mean, you can tell you put them at a disadvantage, so they are going to be distracted. So at a -2 for their actions. And nope. I'm going to make them vulnerable, so they are at a -2 to your attacks. Okay. So they're vulnerable at this point from the intimidation that was put upon them. Okay. Next in order is going to be the 9 of diamonds, which is Christine.
Oh,
Where are you going on the ship? So I can move the map so you can see where you need to run if you need to do that.
I thought that we've got one person definitely in torpedoes and one person definitely in the shooties.
Yep. Who's in the torpedoes? Okay. And then yep.
Andy. Yeah.
Yep. And then Christine, your character, you're going to head to engineering. Perfect. Okay.
Is Shandy short for Prince Shandru?
Definitely not.
So in the engineering spot, you will be able to have the best chance for all the repairs, as well as if you need to shift things around on the ship as far as shields, etc. Okay, dog. Getting too much help from the dog. Okay.
Well, I'll make sure all the shields are up at the back, onto the back side. So
the first shield's to the rear.
Exactly. It's not quite there, but yes, that's wonderful. As she's doing that in the engineering section. Okay, so we'll put you there, and then we will go to eat. No, we go to John, who has the 6 of spades as the pilot. I think what I'm going to have you do, because no one's in the astrogation room to push that forward, is I am going to simply give you, and I need to look at my notes really quick. Okay, so you can do it from your flight computer, and you're up there at -4. And so you're doing a science roll.
What?
Yeah. Astrogation. You're trying to jump. This is. You said you're.
You said 6 rounds.
Did you spin? Are you spinning up the warp drives? So what I'm
I don't have
asking,
that, so I'm not going to be any good at that at all.
fair enough, and that's fine. It's just right now I'm determining how long it's going to take before you jump. Okay, because there's the calculations, there's the gonculations going on in the computer, and so what I'm looking for from you is a science roll, even if it's -2, in which we will determine the length of time before you jump. Just give me a science roll, and I'll be really mean about it. And then later on, I'll come up with some really good ideas on how to do this. 8 -4.
How the hell did you
That's a
get that?
success. So what you're going to wind up is this is a 5-round before you jump. Okay? You're in the first round right now. As you're spinning this up. Go ahead,
Or is this
please.
all I can do?
No, it's not all you can do. This is just you are spinning it up. But go ahead, do your actions.
Okay. So they're nicely spread out behind us, aren't they?
Yep.
Like that little group there. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I bang the comm. So
Nice.
I'm strapped in the pilot's seat, right?
Yep.
And I bang the comm, and I just go brace. Okay, and then what I do is, because we're burning at the moment, right?
Yep.
So in other words, we're burning delta V to increase
Yep. Absolutely.
our velocity. Okay, so we're moving and we're getting faster as we move because we're burning.
So when you say
Static.
brace, I'd like to ask what the others do. So you hear over the comms of the internal comms of the ship, brace.
Shandy's going to strap himself into the chair. The chairs are presumably all equipped with straps.
Yep.
So,
and Rob, you are completely braced in as well. In the engineering room, there is a chair if you want to jump in it, Christine,
She's jumping. Yep.
buckle down.
She's going to do
Okay.
just that.
it's not like the Enterprise where they have strangely open chairs with no straps at all.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're in. Boom. When he says brace. Yeah.
So what I do is I kill the main engines
Nice.
because we're burning. We're at kind of 90% of the main engines. I literally kill the main engines. Okay. And the net result is we're not going any faster. They must also be burning.
Yep.
And essentially, what's going to happen is they're going to shoot past us.
Brilliant.
Right.
Okay.
At that point, what I do is I use the attitude controls to basically flip in a different direction. I don't flip all the way around. I literally just kind of roll over to that attitude. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I put the engines back up to 90% burn. So now they're going that way and we're going this way.
Yeah.
So we're on a massively divergent track from there.
So what I want for that,
straight past us, and then I just
that's brilliant.
If they get close enough, I'm hoping that there's a firing solution as they come past for one of my colleagues.
Brilliant. So what I'd like is a piloting role to make this happen.
Of course. Yep.
Brilliant. And then we will take some shots as well. Come on. There we go.
With a
raise. Brilliant. Okay. This will give both the torpedoist and Rob a shot as these guys go by. So Rob, you can roll the Gatling laser.
Okay. Linked,
We're sort of out of combat as we're just moving to these things you're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, linked Gatling laser turret. What they link to, I take it, is the AI suite, yeah?
No. If it basically is, we have stacked lasers, and so it gives you a plus.
Right. Okay. In that case, I will open fire. But
you can take this at short range as they zip
because
past.
because my target HUD has all 4 ships. When they were behind, they're all targeted. Okay, so all someone needs to do is fire the torpedoes if they need, and it should also track for anybody else in any other gun. That's what I'm assuming.
That's a really cool. That's a really cool interpretation of how things work. What we will do is
wouldn't the AI suite pick them up as hostiles? So they should.
Yeah.
No.
Well, once you have designated them as hostiles, yes, that happens. I'm not going to give any bonuses to the others for that. However, they are targeted. For whatever that means. Okay, that's the shooting roll for the multi-shots coming out of your Gatling laser.
4 shots.
I see that you have 2 hits.
Missed with 1.
4 hits.
4 hits.
Yeah. Oh, you only missed
including
with
the wild
1.
dice.
Nice. Give me some damage. As this guy goes by, you're just piling laser energy into this guy.
It's that one.
Burn, baby, burn.
The Gatling lasers are usually used basically to shoot down missiles. Holy crap.
Nice. There's a lot of 6 in there. There's a lot of rolling over in there. That is just.
However,
there's like this puff of plasma. Like,
yeah. As it goes by the side, one of those.
Like, oh, they really mean it.
The first 2 shots I see on the one that I've physically targeted, the shields at the back, at the front and the sides as it goes past, and the shields just go whoom. The next 2 shots and it just goes and all you hear over the comms is in a robotic cackle.
Absolutely. And there's a flash of light and you see it go to pieces. I got rid of this one right here. Okay.
Oh, that side. Okay, that's cool.
Fair enough. Is that the side he was on?
No, I'm on this side.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm on the right hand side. So assuming that's the front and this is the back and I'm just here.
Yep.
It's all right. Just move this one over to the other place.
To the tokens.
Yeah.
No.
But your lasers are fixed rear.
You are fixed rear. Yeah, but he got them as they're going by.
Yeah.
So this guy right here, I'm going to just put him to the tokens. So boom, you blasted that guy to pieces as he rushed by. Awesome.
If you've got enough damage, you could even change targets. You can.
You want to whack 2? I think you can get 2.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
Okay.
But it does say that they're linked Gatling tow. It doesn't say anything about them being fixed, and they're on a swivel.
No, they're not fixed. You're in a turret. It says you're in a turret.
Yeah, turret.
So
I
you
thought
guys
on the
have.
map it said that they were.
Yep, you have 4 turrets on the ship. The Gatling lasers, the neat thing about them is with AI, they can go off and blast missiles coming in.
I see where Pete's looking at. Sorry, go on.
The 2 that are forward and on the next level up, those ones are more powerful for damage and are probably better for your characters. However, for the speed of where you're getting to get to those Gatling lasers, that's exactly what you wanted. Okay?
Yeah.
And you blasted the crap out of stuff.
And the 2 fixed are the ones that right next to the
John's
bridge.
Got.
So they will only go
John's
forwards.
got those.
Yeah.
He just hits the pedals and puts the reticle on where he wants it. Absolutely.
Okay.
And especially as they have swarmed by him. So poof, poof, 2 of these things are destroyed in streaks of light as the Gatling laser just tears them to pieces. Okay.
Okay. How long will it take me to move to the top level and go for the linked medium laser turret? The reason I'm asking is because I've got 2 shuttle bays in the way. So although the Gatling can move,
yep. So you're over here.
Yes.
And the laser turret at the bottom, and you're trying to get up. So what you're really trying to do is get up to one of these lifts, right?
Yeah.
Those will go right up to the next level. Now, we're talking a decent run. This is just like in the game. You're running along to try and get where you're going. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a run to try and get further. It's going to take you a couple of rounds to get where you want to go.
I'm just questioning why are you leaving the Gatling turrets?
Technically I'm not, but if you look, my field of view is limited by the shuttle bay.
Yes, it is. And
on either side, because I should be rear facing.
No, because Soli has just put the ship vertical.
He has turned it. Yeah,
he's turned the ship so it's going upwards. So the 2 shuttles are actually over here now.
Yep.
So they're perfectly. You don't have to worry about the line of fire or firing arcs.
Okay, in that case, I'll then target the next ship, and that's my go. I won't bother moving.
So you blasted the 2 ships apart, and we now are moving from you. Oh gosh. So
Shandy,
did we do Christine? Shandy.
We've done
Yeah. Okay. So Shandy, knowing the layout of the ship, rather than having to go down a level to the missiles, which he knows he'd be no good with anyway, because firing missiles is an electronics roll, not a shooting roll.
Yes.
He heads forward to the fixed super lasers at the front.
Brilliant. Okay, so you're running up to the where Soli is.
Onto the bridge with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And off to the side. We're going to shoot those.
So I will give me a running roll to get there. And because you've got a ways to go, and I'm sort of fudging this.
How do I? It doesn't look like there's anything to click here.
Oh, there's not a running roll. That sucks.
Yes, there is.
Is that?
Yeah.
You
click on your pace.
It says, click on the pace. No, it just edits it. There's nothing to click on.
Okay, so you go up and then. Oh no, that is shit.
Run up there. There we go. Did that do it? There's a run button up there.
Yes, there is a run button up there, and then you do your modifiers.
That's it. There we go.
There it is.
Woo! 12. Nice.
Perfect. You got the best you could possibly get. So, okay, you get up there. You can do an action at -2.
Okay, so -2. It's +1, I believe, because of the linked guns. So +1 to hit. So -1 all told.
As you zip through, and he's piloting it to put those on the spot.
As the ship rolls over, that basically Shandy is essentially just comes running along one of the sides of the corridors, and then through the door, and then kind of dives forward and sort of hangs in the air momentarily as I pump things back in, and then just plops into the seat next to me. I just love
Brilliant.
that.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Going to spend a penny.
Brilliant. Yes,
Damn. Good idea.
that was ugly.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugly. Oh, come now. Okay. I mean,
No good.
feel free if you want to do it again, but
No.
okay, fair enough. Okay, so you get in there and take the initial shot, and it just tat, and the thing rolls away from the fire. John, this is 2 rounds. Okay.
Okay.
So I do know that you have things to do, and so I will. Anytime you need to go, say go, and we'll just take over the flying.
I know that technically it's not the top of the initiative, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back on the horn with them.
Okay.
And I'm going to intimidate them again.
Give it to me.
You saw what happened to your fellows. And you've seen a warning shot, the devastating power of our ship. Last chance. Take the news back to your leaders. You shall not follow us. You shall not chase us.
Oh, so brilliant, John. Please give me that roll. And they'll resist. They will resist the D6.
But it didn't happen. Did it come up?
Not yet.
Of course not.
Let's try that again, shall we?
There you
There
go.
we go.
Got a 9.
Whichever. 9. Perfect. They resist with a D6 and fail.
Oh, the first one was okay. So the first one was a 9, and the second one was ignore the second one then. So the first one it was there, but it wasn't. It was stuck in.
Absolutely, dude. These guys bugger off. Absolutely, they sweep away, and the warp bubble forms at the rear and at the front of the ship, with that weird ear-popping, deep sort of thump in the chest feel as that whomp, it develops. And with a flash of light, sort of bluish green, bang, the SABER DAWN launches from this system. The last thing I have to ask you before you move too much further, so I'm going to really quickly the parallels. You're in the Azali system. Where do you go? Actually, no, I'll do this. Because this makes much more sense. Click. Where are you headed?
Okay, so
and I will leave. No, this is only on Soli. He's got to make a decision.
True.
He's aiming it. He's doing what he's doing. From the Azalea Station, you can go to the Okig. You can cross across the Afik. You can head towards Gate City to the south, down the other direction. Plumpton's Fault. You can plug in what you want. Knowing you're being followed.
Absolutely no context, but I think that
I think that's fine because it is what it is. I think and I'll tell you this. This is the only context I can give you as we go upwards in. So
the Galactic Collective is the guys that we're trying to get away from, right?
Yep. And so the Galactic Collective, the Zergerus Galaxy is where they are based. So if I were to take you up to,
Okay, so Gate City, is that like a free port?
it is.
We'll go there then.
Very good. So with a thump that all of you stagger with, the Saber Dawn rushes through space and time towards Gate City. And with that, John, I know you're leaving right now. Let us stop, and we can come back to some other stuff as we go on. What'd you guys think? It's different.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Very, very good. And
not having a character who's got
as we go off the screen here, go ahead.
That's cool.
Hey, I loved it. I loved how you were able to talk them down. Bye, John. We'll see you tomorrow.
Also loved the
And the rest
it
of
was
you,
a
I will do a
fantastic
couple of other
session
things
zero.
on
So
here.
Good night. And happy birthday, Rob.
Yeah, not too bad. Bye, John.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.